What's up, everybody? If you can tell, I'm parked this time, so I got a lot of complaints about me driving and doing these, so whatever. So I'm parked right now, so don't worry about it. So I wanted to make a quick video. Obviously, 4 of us went down to the Perform Better Summit this weekend, learned an absolute metric ton of stuff. We have a lot of stuff that actually we're going to start going over today to try to implement over the next month or two, because so much of it is just really, really good. From a joint standpoint, from a health standpoint, from overall fitness and strength standpoint, you might see a few adjustments. You might not notice a whole lot of change, and that's kind of the point. Where it's little by little that we want to just add in some of these things. So it's very, very similar to what we're doing. The really cool part about this weekend was we found out that what we're really doing at boot camp is essentially still at the cutting edge of fat loss. So one of the guys that we listen to is probably one of the smartest human beings on the planet when it comes to fitness. He's worked with Olympic teams. Right now he works with Nike. He's worked with Under Armour. He's worked with the Canadian basketball program. He's worked with pretty much everybody, right? So he's one of the guys who, like, if you want to be like a top world athlete, this is the guy to talk to. But the cool thing about him is actually his passion is fat loss. So what he does is he studies research studies and grabs information out of them about fat loss. And one of the really, really cool things that I wanted to tell you guys is actually what we're doing, HIIT training, is still at the cutting edge of fat loss. It is still, from a results standpoint, about 3 to 4 times more effective than traditional, just weightlifting, low intensity cardio, stuff like that. Now, here was the really cool thing though, is it didn't matter whether it was a 3, a 6, or a 12-month study. One of the really, really great things that we found out, and I never really realized how much proof there actually was in this, and there's, just countless studies on this, but so many of the groups, control groups, were diet alone, exercise alone, and then diet and exercise combined, right? So of the 3, if you just did the exercise part, you had about 80% less results than the people who just did diet. I'm not saying diet and exercise, just the people who did diet, you had 80% less results. And this was what, it didn't matter whether it was 3, 6, or 12 months. Countless studies showed the same thing. So pretty much what that means is if you're only working out, your fat loss is going to be 80% less efficient than if you're dieting alone and you didn't exercise at all. At all. 0 exercise. Now, the diet and exercise people, they obviously did the best, but it actually was only about 20 to 30% more than what just the diet people did. So what that tells us is working out effective and efficient for fat loss? Well, absolutely, 100% it is. And if you're going to work out, typically you want to be doing HIIT training, which is what we're doing already, which is great. But the really crazy thing was, if you're just exercising and expecting fat loss, you're doing it wrong. To be honest, it would be better for you to stop working out and just learn how to diet, because you're going to lose that much more weight. So, and this guy, I'm telling you, there's literally probably not many smarter human beings on the planet when it comes to fat loss. This guy is an absolute genius in fitness. And he showed us research study after research study after research study. And this is all this guy does all day long, is analyze studies, go through, see what just sees what everything is, like where the differences were. Is this an efficient study? What was the differences in the studies? What exercises were they doing? How were they doing them? What was the rep range? This guy went through everything and then presented us with all the actual information. And it was just absolutely incredible to see how little effect just working out has on fat loss. Now, obviously, functional strength, endurance, cardiovascular, stuff like that, exercise shows a huge improvement, right? Like vast improvement. And ultimately for us, we want you guys to be completely healthy. Like, we want you to get stronger. We want you to burn fat. We want you to build lean muscle. We want you to have more ability to do day-to-day activities, as well as get stronger in lifts and everything else. But ultimately, if your goal is to lose fat, consistency on your diet vastly outweighs anything else by far. So really, really take that to heart. Again, if it's something that you really don't understand, you know, the precision nutrition stuff, always start with that. If you need help, ask. We are always here to help you. Whether it be myself, Leanna, Matt, any of the trainers, we all know the nutrition systems inside and out. So feel free to ask us no matter what your questions are. We will help you through it. We will tell you exactly what you're doing wrong, or how we can tweak some things to get you a little bit more effective. And ultimately, that's really the key, guys, is really the nutrition side. So I wanted to just make a quick video this morning. Hope you guys are killing it on Monday. I know in Holland we absolutely crushed it this morning. Great job. I'm going to go train some high school girls for a little bit, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.